Hello everyone and welcome back to another movie review by EonTalk. I'm your host Ian, and today's review will be on the film released earlier in June, titled Me and Me. Me and Me has a very different title in Korean. The Korean title of the film is 사라진 시간 or Disappeared Time, and I'm not sure as to why they decided to go so differently for the English title, but I personally thought the Korean title suited the film better. Furthermore, as opposed to the other two films I recently reviewed, Intruder and Innocence, Me and Me didn't have a set release date and then was delayed. Instead, I first learned of the film and found it to be a pleasant surprise to see a new Korean film releasing despite the ongoing pandemic. What made it even better was the main actor of the film, as well as the director. The film starred Jin-Woong as well as Soo-Bin, Hae-Kyun, Soo-Yeon, Soo-Bin, Shin-Dong-mi, Jang-Won-young, and Shin Gang-gyun. The movie was directed by the first-time feature film director Jin-Woong, who himself is a well-known actor as well. Jin-Woong was a cast member of amazing movies such as The King and the Clown, Ode to My Father, Gangnam Blues, and Svaha, The Sixth Finger. It's this great lineup of past acting works that made me even more excited for his first directorial work, and not to mention, Jin-Woong said he was on board as soon as he read the script. However, did the movie live up to the hype? Let's first take a look at the overall synopsis of Me and Me before we get deeper into the review. In an open countryside area, a mysterious house fire kills a married couple. Hyung-gu, the lead detective on the case, smells something fishy about the villagers. As he digs deeper and deeper into the investigation, he wakes up one day in a completely different state of mind. From his family to his job to his house, his whole life has changed completely in a matter of a day. Will he be able to get his old life back? Before we get into the review, I'd like to point out that I'll try to keep myself from giving away any major spoilers, but there may be minor spoilers as I give my thoughts. Thus, if you'd not like to be exposed to any spoilers whatsoever, you may want to watch the film first and then come back to this review. Now then, let's first take a look at the good parts about Me and Me. First, one of the best parts about Me and Me was how it started. The movie began in a totally different way than I had anticipated in terms of the story, progression, and character development. I almost thought I was in the wrong screening. The main lead, Jin-Woong, doesn't appear until like 30 minutes into the movie, and so that played into me thinking that I was in a different movie. Also, the trailers did a great job at not giving away too much, so that there's a lot to enjoy when actually watching the movie. A lot of times, the trailers just give away too much about the story, such as Intruder and Innocence, but Me and Me did a good job at giving just enough to get you interested, but also giving you more when actually watching, or at least for the first half it did. Also, going a little deeper into the first point of the movie being not what I expected, the movie had an interesting premise. It had a good mystery that's confusing and makes you think, and I found myself saying, what the, and what's going on, a lot. The movie also has frequent humor that keeps it from being too serious. Even the humor is a little interesting, as it's definitely chuckle-worthy, but I'm not sure if it was intentional. Me and Me was another movie that just showed how great of an actor Jin-Woong is. Story and progression aside, just the acting performance by Jin-Woong was incredible, and he's able to play essentially any character he's given in a very natural way. Okay, now let's move on to the bad parts about Me and Me. I don't have a lot to say that's bad, but there's just one thing, and this one thing is pretty big. As mentioned earlier, the movie keeps it interesting for the first half, but as I was watching, I hoped that it wouldn't have an obvious ending and that the twist will be just as good as the build-up. However, and this is a spoiler, the conclusion didn't really have a twist. The ending was a WTF ending that was very unclear and didn't explain anything. You wonder why you sat through 105 minutes for, and if that's why they titled the movie Disappeared Time, because your time literally disappears in a wasteful manner. However, the director of the film, Jin-Woong, said in an interview that making the audience fall into a confusion was done on purpose. He claims that Me and Me is a movie without a genre, structurally different from the standard movies we know, and a film that brings about confusion. The film was originally supposed to be an independent film, but after Jin-Woong was casted as the main lead, the production got some backing. This may explain the less mainstream feel the movie has, but because this was a widely released movie in Korea, the perspective of the general audience is what matters, and the majority of the reception has been similar to mine. It's frustrating because the movie starts off so great, but just falls apart and burns as it closes. Me and Me starts off as a good mystery movie that gets you to think and try to solve the mystery that's going on. However, as the movie progresses further into the story, you start to worry that the movie won't be able to finish strong, and ultimately, it does fail to finish strong. I feel like it was trying to go for like a Shutter Island vibe, where it gives a very good mystery while also making you think and ending with an open ending. But no, just no. Maybe because this is the director's first time being in the director's seat, but the ending was one of the most unsatisfying endings I've seen recently, and I firmly do believe it could have been executed a lot better. Hopefully his future works will be better. The movie isn't the worst thing, as it definitely was good when it got things right, but it's also not a very recommendable film. I'll give Me and Me a ticket price value of $8. And that concludes today's review on Me and Me. I'd like to thank everyone that watched till the end, and I hope that you can take away something from this review and has helped you in one way or another in deciding whether to watch the film or not. If you've already seen the film, I'd love to hear your thoughts about the movie, so please leave a comment in the comment sections down below or on the EonTalk Telegram group. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and would like more video movie reviews. Once again, thank you to everyone that watched till the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one.